Once in a while on certain forums people ask, what is the oil pressure in your Stag? So I have an oil pressure gauge in my Stag. This oil pressure was there when I bought my Stag, so a lot of people say, why didn't you get a combined temperature and oil gauge? But as I said, this was already there beforehand. So this is the oil pressure at I have a Mark 1 automatic. This is the oil pressure on my Stag, about 800 RPM, sitting below maybe 25 or so. And as I start to increase the RPM, let's say to about, you know, whatever, but the maximum pressure that I get is whatever RPM I'm doing is about 40 psi, no more than 50. So some of you may be asking, why did I rev it up to 4,000 RPM? This is an automatic Stag Mark 1 with the BW35 gearbox, and unfortunately at about 75-80 miles per hour, the RPM sits about 4,000 RPM, and so this car's pretty happy at that sort of speed on RPM. Sometimes I wish if I had a stick shift and I went up to that speed, I could go up to 100. But anyway, this gives you an idea of the pressure gauge. This is of my engine, you know, just to give you an idea of what oil pressures are like on a Stag engine. And this is my Stag. I don't know, most other people's Stag should be about the same.